Hello and welcome to a Three is Company video on the Lord of the Rings the card game. Buzz and I are back with the next stage of our Nightmare campaign, Breaking of the Fellowship. You ready to carry me again?
Oh, I can't wait. It's just like Sam and Frodo. I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you.
So we successfully got through Moria. Aragorn fried the Balrog in glorious fashion. Falco Boffin jumped down the gap to struggle with the Balrog for eternity. Now Gleowine has taken his place in my deck, and I've kind of doubled down on the Guilders Council as much as I could, plus added a bunch of Ents for hit point, archery soaks, and that's pretty much my deck. I'm getting frustrated at not getting my combos, so I'm using a 3-threat Gleowine Messenger of the King instead of Falco. And then the rest of the deck is quite similar. I'm worried if I'm the first player when we get to that, with Frodo goes with me, I'm going to be miserable at defending against 3 cards at once, but we're just hoping it's you, Buzz. How's your deck changed from last quest?
Oh, my deck was perfect,
Mm-hmm.
and so I changed. I changed the deck name, which is I love naming decks; they're so fun. But basically, just a similar concept to last time, using Rohirrim and Fire to uh, handle enemies quickly. I'm hopeful that Aragorn attracting enemies away from you will be a benefit, even if you do end up with Frodo at the final stage.
It'd be very thematic as well.
Um,
Yeah.
we added a little bit more Sentinel. Um, I took out some of the lore uniques to give them to use, and then replaced them with just similar concept type cards. So we'll see how it goes. Last game we got an amazing start. If I can reduplicate that start, I think we're going to be in great shape. But we will see. Did you ever see that movie Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what
There's
you're
a
talking
guy
about, but
who.
I've ridiculous that I have not seen it.
Oh well, everybody else has. So I'll just mention that Gleowine reminds me of the guy who is knocking the coconuts in the thing, singing
Mm-hmm.
the song about brave Sir Robin running away. And I just like to think of him as singing "Brave Sir Falco ran away."
The Ode to Falco, yes.
Yeah.
Tell us the one
I
about
guess
brave Falco
viewers,
Boffin.
viewers will have to see if it's a Falco the White deck forthcoming, or if we'll choose something different for our boons
Pretty sure it's time
later
for
in the
something different.
campaign. Okay, spoiler alert.
All right, so we're doing the Nightmare version of the quest here. The setup seems to all be the same. The Nightmare card itself is blank. So it's the encounter cards that are different. Um, it doubles down on hurting the first player. It doubles down on toughness. There's cards that increase the toughness of the enemies. There's cards that make more enemies follow the first player. And we have the nasty fallen into evil. More. This is like peak burden territory here. We have tons of burdens at this point. Some nasty enemies. Um,
Yeah, and Eaten
pretty tough.
Alive is, I think, one of the softer burdens from that set. But in the Nightmare here, there's so much direct damage that
Yeah.
we'll have to see. Have to see how it goes.
If we don't get healers, I could just be literally eaten alive before the second turn here. We'll see.
Well, we'll see what happens. You've got 3. I've got 3.
You got 4 or 3
I have 3 uh,
wardens.
Wardens of Healing and 1 Yorith, and I think that's it.
Nice. Well, Fatty has 5 hit points, so he'll be my savior here. All right, we get to choose another boon. Starting with the first player, each player chooses one of the following boon cards: File of Galadriel, 3 golden hairs, Lorien rope, leaf wrap, limbless, attaches it to hero controls. They've been earned by the players. Shuffle, followed by night, and ill fate in the encounter deck. But first, we forgot to do our hands. We really should technically need to draw them first.
All
So
right,
I'm
I'll
going to do
view
that.
you drawing yours.
Did my
Do you want
hand
to make
still
it
visible?
visible for me?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Honestly, that's not bad.
That's
But
not
it's not
bad,
perfect,
especially since we're
but it's
using
not bad.
the Mountain of Fire Frodo. I can give him a resource, so I can do Frodo's Intuition turn 1. Frodo's Intuition has been nerfed a little bit because Gleowine does not have the Hobbit trait. But still not a bad start. I can get a resourceful down and get a good bit of card draw. Not amazing, but okay. How about you?
I like it, and scout ahead is actually pretty. It's never a bad thing. So, all right, let me make my hand visible. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
These are all good cards, but maybe not beginning good cards.
Yeah, I have to mulligan this, I think, sadly. As you say, I want all those cards at a certain point, but not right now.
Shift M will work. It'll give you 5
Oh,
again.
yeah. This is basically the same problem. Perfect.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I've got an early game defender, which is nice, and then the envoy's not bad. I mean, just cheap willpower. So we'll see what we can do.
Nah. Okay, so we've done that. Choose a burden. Sorry, a boon. I'm gonna choose the 3 golden hairs. If I'm playing hobbits, I'm thinking towards ahead towards the marshes or Mount Doom or something. If I'm still playing control, having a push button, draw 3 cards, and lower my threat by 3 could be pretty cool, and it just seems hobby. So I'm gonna do that.
And then I'm going to take the file of Galadriel. It just seems like a great way to lose is enemy swarmed.
Yep.
So we'll do that. Leaf and Rope is tough to leave behind. Lorien Rope is less tough to leave behind, but that's the decision we're going to make.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
All right, what do you say if we put these cards over here? Oh, yeah. That's a terrible idea.
That works for me. Hopefully I'll never engage an enemy, so it's fine.
Let's put them behind the old quest card. Perfect.
Oh.
And then we'll use this as our staging area breaker. We'll attach this to that. I don't know why I decided all of a sudden I'm in charge of clicking on everything, but I did.
More power to you.
Shuffle those into the encounter deck, and we're ready to rock. If I can just get a first turn steward here, I think I'll be a happy camper. Well, it's a healer. That's not bad.
We should do the setup real quick first.
Oh, I thought we did.
Having barely escaped from Moria, the Company of the Ring flees into the forest of Lorien, where they are welcomed by the elves of the Golden Wood and supplied with boats and other gifts by their lord and lady, Celeborn and Galadriel. Then, after a brief rest, they set out upon the river Anduin.
I've seen this before, as far back as the core set.
Set Frodo's choice seat of scene, a Parth Gallant aside out of play. Add the Argonath and Sarn Geber to the staging area. And then, so the company went on their long way down the wide, hurried waters, borne ever southwards. Bare wood stalked along either bank, and they could not see any glimpse of the lands behind. Enemy +2 defense that cannot be engaged. Skip the encounter phase. Cannot advance while the Argonath is in play. So it's just a couple big turns of questing, hoping we don't get location locked and archery locked.
All right. Let's do it.
Here's my Mithrandir's advice. Okay. I'm first player. I'll use the ring to give Frodo a resource. I'll play Frodo's intuition, draw 3 cards. There is my Gildar's Council, and there is resourceful. Oh my goodness. My threat level. Let's see if it's right. I have 6 for Pippin, 5 for Fatty, and 3 for Glaywine, plus 1 for having a lost hero. So I'm at 15. I'm gonna actually play Mithrandir's advice, hoping for a good meal. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So I guess I'm not gonna play Gildar's Council this turn. Although I could play Darren's Runes. What could I discard? I don't really want to discard anything here.
I mean, double resourceful is also not a bad turn.
I know,
one.
that's my plan right now. Uh, and then that sets me up well for the next couple turns. So I guess I'll just do that. I could draw one card with Glare Wine and see if I get lucky on a good meal. I'll do that. Nope.
Again, that could be worse. And then I don't think I can do anything in this planning phase. I've realized this Envoy of Pelargir doesn't work until I get Steward of Gondor in play, so that's great. So I have basically nothing to do.
Furiel is a noble now.
Oh, that's true. She is. You are correct. Do I want to do that? Put a healer straight away into play?
Wouldn't be the worst thing.
No, I do think we need the willpower. I was thinking I like to save just in case you get Steward or get this defender in play. So I'll put the resource on Furial and then pay 2 for the Warden. Okay. Thank you for helping me remember what my cards do.
All right, I'm tempted to leave Fatty up to just zap an enemy.
Honestly, yes.
He only contributes 2 anyway. I don't contribute really anything to. So I'll do 4.
Because any enemy he's Zoinks is going to be in there for a while.
Hopefully it's one of the surge ones. That'd be great.
All right, so Furial does get to peek. Do we want to go onto the scout ahead?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
We might be able to clear it this turn. Actually, we're up by 10. Yeah, we might be able to. We have a Slopes of Am on hand. That's not a bad card.
No, it's the weakest card in the encounter set.
Okay, so we'll keep that. And go ahead and reveal the second card then, right? We're up by 7 currently, and we see... I think that Fatty should kill that guy. I do not like it. He doesn't have any archery, but he's also the toughest dude out there.
Let's get rid of him. I mean,
allies can't defend unless they have 3 hit points.
I mean, the whole thing we were saying is our early game is going to struggle, and so just deleting one card in the staging area is going to give us... Yeah, we need to do it, in my view.
And that, since I already got 2 of my resourcefuls out, I don't mind going up to 19 right now.
I was going to say, the secrecy is not going to be as big of a deal.
Sweet. That puts 7 progress and scout ahead.
Oh, this is...
Which means we get to look at the top. How many cards? 6 cards. Put 1 on the victor display. And rearrange the rest. We could get rid of our Surging Eaten Alive. That's not bad. Archery is nasty. Orcs the White Hand is nasty. This Isengard Tracker sucks too.
And then Hunting Ring is also not good.
Surging, yeah.
Yeah, because they move each enemy into the first player's staging area. I would rather... I mean, I almost think that's the one to get rid of.
It surges and does bad things. Well, it discards itself, and it's the end of the round, so it's only if you don't kill stuff. Nah, we're better than
Eaten
that.
Alive is 2 damage.
I kind of think the tracker, if we've removed
I was
2
just
enemies
about
from
to
the
say.
encounter deck, that could change our experience a good bit.
Let's get... Yeah, let's do the Isengard Tracker. I think that's good. And then we get to rearrange them as well, right?
Let's do Orcs of the White Hand.
I was going to say, that's for sure first. Is there one that we want to... You want to put Hunting the Ring first to surge into Orcs of the White Hand?
Sure. That does not...
Because we're not going to get any enemies.
Yeah.
And then I don't really want to do the Black Feathered Arrows, although I have a healer.
It'd be a big deal.
And we skipped the combat phase, right?
We skipped the encounter phase, not the combat phase.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Do you want to just go eaten alive also? I can just heal it with my healer. And then we can...
We'll have some residual damage from the black feathered arrows then.
Yeah, I was thinking to do that instead of the black feathered arrows.
But it
Because we could go
surges.
into the...
You want to go to the location instead?
So we could go to the... So I'm just saying if we go eaten alive into hunting the ring into Orcs of the White Hand, that would be card 1. Do the location as card 2.
Or I could play Gildor's Council, and we could just do one card and make it super easy.
I like that. In that case, I do think we should resolve both of the surging things ahead of the Orcs of the White Hand.
It'd be really good to just nerf everything this turn so we can quest with the minimal number of characters and clear Songiber without taking as much damage.
I like it.
We're genius. So if we just do Hunting the Ring and Orcs of the White Hand, we're going to reveal no threat and take no damage and nothing happens.
Okay.
And then the next quest phase, we could only reveal Black Feathered Arrows or the Western Emmanuel. Probably the Black Feathered Arrows. Or we could do this, take the damage this turn, heal it up, and then takes the Orcs of the White Hand next turn. Or these two next turn. And then just keep healing it. So we basically do just heal for the next 2 turns and quest.
I think that's good. Let's do that. So you want to travel to Sarngavir?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Slips of Venom on Hen is actually in our staging area, right? So let's get it on the correct side here. Oops.
Right.
All right.
I like it. That's my chair, sorry.
Oh, great. That's great.
What'd you get?
A Miner of the Iron Hills.
I got Gaffer.
I'm going to... Going on in life.
So we'll need to quest for 9.
Okay. I'm going to put it... Well, let's see. We're actually going to have...
Don't put an ally down that you don't need.
Yeah, I was going to say, we are going to have Black Feathered Arrows this round, so... Let me actually add a 1 to Sam, because eventually I'm going to want to put the Sword That Was Broken into play. And then... Okay. That's it for me.
So I'm going to put a healer down, because that'll be a net gain on healing.
Okay.
And then I'll play Gildor's Council.
I love it.
And then we'll quest for 9.
So I can do... So there's 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then I'll just do Pippin. That'll be good.
Okay.
And then we reveal this. And it attaches to that, but I'm not going to attach it because it's such a pain in the neck. We can reveal Black Feathered Arrows. We have Archery 3.
Okay, and then I've got the damage here that was due for my exhausted characters.
So we get 4 progress, Clarion Sarngibber, and then we can travel to the Argonath, and actually we skip the combat phase, so we don't get the archery. Ha!
I like it.
Take that. Black Feathered Arrows missed.
It's almost as if we had planned that.
And then it ends around. We raise our threat for 1 by each for each enemy in the staging area, so that does nothing. And then just guard Hunting the Ring and move each enemy to the first player. That does nothing.
Okay. Well, we've got some healing and card drawing to do as well.
Yeah. I'll heal my Pippin and one from you. We're good. And then, do you need a card draw, or should I keep digging? Looks like you need a
I would
card draw.
love some of my key pieces, yeah. So I appreciate that. It's a feint, which could be worse. Oh man, it's worse. It's my third Rohan Warhorse.
21
All
threat, and I
right,
draw resourceful.
let's see. Frodo's yours, right?
Yep. No. Yes. So this turn we can just throw away Eaten Alive with Furial, and then reveal Orcs to the White Hand. And I could play Gilder's Council, or we could just take the Western Emyn Muil.
I say let's take the location. We know it's not enemies, and then next turn we can do the one card.
Yeah, and I think we're fine waiting another turn. If we go forward now, which we might be able to if we really quested hard, we're going to get into trouble. So now that we have staging area under control and another Gilder's Council in our pocket, let's just hang out for a bit.
What happens when we go through?
Which,
Doesn't everything get encounter phase 0?
yeah,
Engagement cost 0?
yes. So I guess if there's nothing in play, that makes that easy. But then we're split up right after that. So
Oh, we do split. That's right. Okay, yeah, we can mellow here for a while. That's fine.
basically one turn. So what should I discard? I did Darren's runes, but now I have to discard something.
I thought you said you had a resourceful.
I guess it's resourceful, yeah. But I can play Frodo's Intuition.
You draw 3 or 2? No, you drew 3.
3. This is great. This is great. I think I'm going to put my Welling Hall Preserver out so he's ready. And he can start healing for me. You want another card with Gleowine?
I mean, yes, I
There you
feel
go.
sad, but not that sad. Rohirrim, it could be worse. That gives him the tactics icon. One card closer to everything I need. Need my Master of the Forge, and then everything's good.
All right, so we just dump a bunch of progress this turn.
Yeah, and then your guys are +1 willpower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we know we're not getting any enemies, so is there any reason to not quest with everything I have?
Only if it pushes us through and is a problem. But other than that, that's 12 progress. That would put 10 on the quest. That seems kind of perfect. So
All right, I love it.
we throw away Eaten Alive. And then we have Orcs the White Hand, which is nothing. We have Western Emyn Muil, which is a location we can't travel to, which is a bit of a problem, but
And the slopes of Emyn Hen are also untravelable.
yeah, it's annoying. And there's no healing necessary, so we just move to the next turn, right?
All right, and Frodo's. Did you give somebody a resource last turn?
I don't think I did. I'm going to take it. That's okay.
Yep. I mean, you're giving me all the cards, so.
I double dipped on my resources somehow.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope, I didn't. What happened?
Somehow I've managed to draw 3 Rohan Warhorses and 2 Rohirrims.
Gleowine will sing the ode of Falco Boffin again. You can have a card.
Oh man. It's a Miner of the Iron Hills. All this stuff somehow is going to be clutch at some point, but not right now. I kind of... I could play my Defender of Ramas.
Oh, here's a far-sighted. Let's check it out.
Okay, I like that.
Doom.
Easy. Oh,
Locations.
amazing.
This is a really nice, easy pleasure cruise in orc-infested waters.
The River Anduin is actually kind of bad. It's going to ramp our threat. Although I guess we can travel
We
to
can
it.
immediately travel to it. Although,
Yeah.
then 2 Western Emin mules are going to make it. Everybody has additional toughness too.
Well, we can toss Emmanuel
That's true.
to Furial and then get the River Anduin and the wooded shoreline.
Or just the River Anduin.
Yeah, which might be what we want to do. And then do you want to go through this round?
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Okay, I like it. So how much do we need then?
Not much.
So 3, 6, 8. And then how many's on the quest card? You forgot to put on the quest card, but it was 10, right?
Whoa.
Oh, we did the same thing we did when we put damage on the Balrog. Now we did the same thing again.
All right, all yours. I'm
What?
not touching it. Not touching it. You do it.
Yeah.
So we'll have 8 in stagings. We only need a quest for 10.
Okay, so I can come here with Sam. I need to do Furial to get the effect.
Or then I can do Welling Hall Preserver for the 10. Not 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Anything else I want to play? I am going to play Gildor's Council. I might as well play this guy just in case. I have Good Meal. Why don't I just play that? So it only costs me 1. So there we go. We'll reveal, discard the Western Emin Mule, and then reveal River Anduin. We have 8 in staging, requested for 10, so we make 2 progress. And then it gets complicated. I'll read the flavor, you read the win reveals. The river has carried the company as far as it can. The time has come for Frodo to choose which way to go. He asks for an hour to decide, but after he disappears, orcs are discovered prowling in the woods, and the company scatters to find.
When revealed, remove the ring bearer and each card attached to it from the game. Treat the One Ring's text as blank while resolving this effect. Reduce each enemy's engagement cost to 0 until the end of the encounter phase. Skip the travel phase this round.
Oh, skip the travel phase.
Whoops.
But there's no enemy, so that's kind of fun.
Okay, and then company divided forced. At the end of the refresh phase, shuffle Seat of Seeing and Frodo's Choice into the encounter discard pile. Then place the encounter discard pile on the bottom of the encounter deck, starting with the first player. Each player creates his own staging area and advances to a different stage 3A of his choice. In player order, each player moves 1 encounter card from this staging area to his. When there are no encounter cards left at this stage, discard it. Okay. So basically,
Frodo's Choice into the discard pile.
When does Parth Galen come into play?
After we get to stage 4.
Oh, it's a stage 3. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to shuffle or put this move to encounter deck bottom. Oh, and these are still on top, and we know what they are. That hasn't changed.
Okay. And so then
we
don't travel. We don't have any healing to do. Oh, we do. So just heal Quick Beam, I guess.
Right.
And then we get to choose the stage 3s.
All right, I'm looking at them here. We got Searching the Woods, Guard the Hobbits, Seat of Amon Hen, and Orc Hunting. Searching the Woods, you can discard a non-unique location. Guard the Hobbits, you can ready each of that player's heroes. Seat of Amon Hen, lower your threat by 2 and draw 2 cards. Orc hunting, discard an enemy engaged with the player.
Oh, they're all good. Orc hunting?
Orc hunting is awfully helpful. I think one of us should choose it for sure.
And then
So you want that one?
yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay. And then Ready Heroes is useless for me, but it could be useful for you if I use it for you. Discard a non-unique location.
I think the location one or the draw resource one is better than the readying because I have
You have ready and effects
Sam's
already.
ready and I've got war horses in my hand.
And my
And
heroes
then
are not worth readying.
yeah, so I don't think that's good for us in this case.
The two cards and two threat would be really good for you. I'm pretty much set for cards, but I always could use more card draw. Am on hand or searching the woods, basically.
I mean, getting rid of location lock and enemy lock, those seem like two pretty decent options.
Yeah, and we can get around these nasty effects, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, in player order, each player moves one encounter card from this staging area to his. When there are no encounter cards left, discard it. So we have 3 encounter cards. You're the first player. So which card would you like? You're going to get 2, but the River Anduin is going to move. So I'm going to get 2.
I'll take the Western Emin wheel.
Or I could take the River Anduin now and then give all 3 to you.
That feels like a poor choice, to be honest. Although, actually, maybe it's not because you could quest successfully and knock out one of those locations from me.
That's true. Well, yeah, it's funny.
Because you're going to get the wooded shoreline.
Wooded Shoreline isn't in play yet, is it?
No, I'm just talking about next
Okay.
turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll get the Langflood River.
Well, I can do it again. I can do Gilder's Council again. If we want. Yeah, I'll be very cheeky and take this.
Is that the best decision or the worst decision of all time?
And then at the end of the travel phase. So there's no travel phase, so I actually keep this. So I can travel to it, and we can avoid that.
Okay.
And
I like it.
Discard this. We both have. Oopsie. Guard the Hobbits is irrelevant. We're going to keep our quest cards in our engagement area. That sound okay?
Yep.
All right.
I can't get my Quest 3A to flip over. It just has an eyeball on it. I can't see the back of it.
I just flipped it. Does it not look like that to you? How about
it just looks like the back of it, but oh, now it does. Now you put it, huh?
How's it look?
All right, that worked.
Okay.
That works. That works great.
Oops. Now where'd it go? Oh, here it is.
I'll put it here.
All right. This has been the easiest jaunt down the Anduin I've ever had.
I mean,
so
honestly, it's almost kind of boring for the viewers. Not for me. I'm loving it. Don't get any ideas in counter deck. All right, that's a good poll.
I'm the first player.
So you're first player, yeah.
So I'll use the scroll for 1, and then I can play our favorite Gilder's Council. I'll give you a draw if you want.
So how does Gilder's Council work in this situation?
I would assume the first player would reveal and the second player would not.
Okay, that works for me. Oh, what a pull. Look at that.
The Leia Falco has been successful. Good.
Honestly, it's like, please don't whiff. Sting is pretty good. So I will. Oh, let me go ahead and pay for my warden. So that sword will go on Aragorn. Always a welcome sight. You know, all this location revealing means basically that we're about to get hammered with enemies.
I know.
So I'm pumped about that.
So, if you haven't played this quest before, now we're at separate staging areas. We quest individually at our own staging areas. We can still interact with each other in pretty standard ways, but our questing, willpower, threat, engagement all happen individually.
So I know I'm not getting any enemies, so I'm just kind of flooding out everything here. So I got Sting on Sam, which is going to boost all of his stats here. I've got the Sword That Was Broken for willpower on everybody, Rohirrim, which allows me to do some attack shenanigans with Aragorn, particularly when I get him beefed up. Defender of Ramas. It's not my Sentinel Durndingle, but more defenders can't be bad.
So let's not overquest. So I forgot to take note of how many cards were in the discard, but there was probably, what, 10 or so? So when we quest, instead of putting progress down, we discard cards off the encounter deck. So I'm okay just chilling for a little bit, building up, so we're ready when somebody has to run with Frodo. So don't.
Yeah, I
overquest
need
too
my
heavy.
fire and my steward to
Yeah.
really start dealing death to these enemies.
Yep.
So I would agree a cautious approach is fine.
So you only need to quest for
For
6,
6?
and I need to quest for. Actually, we need to quest successfully, so you need to quest for 7, and I need to
Done.
quest for at least 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I reveal the wood. Oh, I gotta do it. I'm going to discard Scroll of Isildur, pay 3 to pull out Gildor's Council, and put it at the bottom of the deck. Move to owner's deck, bottom. So we only reveal one card. I reveal this one, and I think I should. So I quest successfully, but then and you revealed nothing. So you quest successfully. I think I'm gonna discard the Western Emyn Muul because we don't like the toughness. Does that sound good?
That sounds great to me. So we do stage, resolve, correct?
Yes,
So
that's how
you
I like.
don't. Okay.
And then I'll travel to this one, and I just use the left side of my quest card as the active location.
And then I would love to travel to the slopes of Emmenhen, but there's no enemies, so
Yeah.
I cannot.
I get archery 2, and then I'll immediately heal it with Warden Healing. So that's it.
All right. So I can't take your archery, but I can heal your characters.
Right.
So this is just, I mean, all the staging area split quests are a bit different than each other. So, all right, we've got a very good tale. But before we do that, since I'm the first player now, let me trigger this guy. Got one attachment, which is Enduro.
Nice. Would you like another
Not
card?
bad.
You have a huge hand, but it looks kind of dead.
I know. I just need Steward and Fire.
The epic poem of Falco Boffin.
All right, and
Yeah,
we've
that's a
got
good draw.
Daron's Marin, so I'll draw 2 there.
Yeah.
Steward. Yeah. So let's get rid of my other. Actually, let's get rid of a Rohan Warhorse. I don't remember if there's attachment discard shadows, but if I get rid of that Rohirrim, it'll be nice to have this one. So Aragorn has the resource icon because of Sword That Was Broken, and so that lets him pay for Steward.
Oh, look at that Langflood River. That sucks. When it leaves play as explored location added at the staging area to the left if able. That's terrible.
So we have to use your quest effect to get rid of it, I think.
Oh, yeah. Good.
So I have a very good tail, but honestly, I'm afraid to use it because I'll toss my fires in the trash can, which I don't want to do. So instead, I'll content myself with playing Enduril. And I think we're good.
I just played a Scroll of Isildur. I think I'll play a Erebor Hammer. I'm tempted to play a drinking song to refresh my hand here, but with these two Erebor Hammersmiths, well, I guess there's only one more in my deck. There's one more Gilder's Council in my hand in my discard pile, so maybe I'll play it this turn with a scroll, and then I'll go back in my deck, and then I'll play Drinking Song to, or I'll play Erebor Hammersmith to get this attachment back, and then play the Drinking Song to try to get the cards all back in my hand again.
I think that is a good idea. I think Treebeard is worth fishing for at this point.
Yeah. Okay, so I will go ahead and play that card, Gilder's Council again, so we can control it and not. Although it's a really good time to get pursued by the enemy. Although,
I think we can take a blank card. If it's an enemy, it'll die. If it's a
yeah, sure. So I won't play it this turn then. But yeah, being able to control pursued by the enemy is nice. It'll do nothing. So you're first player, so you're gonna get the Lang Flood. I'm gonna get the pursued by the enemy. So I don't know how much willpower I need.
yeah. Well, so I've got 7, so I need a quest for 8. So here is 5, 10. I know I'm not getting an enemy.
All right, so here's your Lang Flood River, and you better hope I quest successfully. Doom 1.
Okay.
And then a mystery card. Discord and Distrust, Doom 2. Till the end of the round, players cannot trigger action responses. So that's not cool.
That's terrible.
Because we don't get the responses on our quest cards.
Okay, honestly, that's fine.
So I quested for 9 against my 3. So I can get rid of a River Anduin at least.
Okay, and then 1 card, and then I'm going to discard 1 card as well to my quest effect.
Your quest effect. Discard one. What's that?
I just was sighing because I live at 6,100 feet above sea level, and it's 2 a.m. So I was oxygenating my lungs. But honestly, that treachery is terrible. It could be game losing, and we got it at a good time.
Yep. I'll take my 2 damage for archery, and we're done. Or do you want to travel?
Oh yeah, I don't, because I can't travel to Amon Hen, and I want you to get rid of the Langflood River
Or
with
we
the
need to
quest
discard
effect.
some cards. We didn't do that last time either. Oops. So I quested for 9, and then I used up 8 of that, so I need to discard 1 card. How much did you quest successfully by?
Just need 1 progress.
Okay. Get rid of another Discord. Distrust, that's good. Okay. Can't do any healing, because that's an action.
I thought I pushed shift in. There we go.
I'm first player.
And then you're first player again.
I don't know if I really want to play anything. I'll just... I guess I could play Drinking Song just to...
Yes.
Actually, I am going to play something. Watch this. Scroll of Isildur to play Farsighted. Doom one. Oops. And then we can just plan our whole turn again.
I like it.
Here's all the goodies. Look at all these burdens.
Oh, this isn't even going to be bad because we're going to toss Ill Fate with Furial.
Yeah.
And get the Western Emmanuel and the Wooded Shoreline. Great. And then we'll toss Fallen into Evil, or actually let it resolve next turn, honestly, because I can just get rid of it with a Miner to Iron Hills and Sneak Attack. So I think that's good.
So I don't even need to play Guildlord's Council again.
Yeah, I guess
all these
not.
Resources I'm building up.
Right, my Master whiffed, but I did find a fire top decking. So that's good. So I've got the fire in play. And then because we're not going to get anything, I'm going to go ahead and do my very good tail. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I was afraid of, getting rid of my fire. But honestly, that's awesome. And so I've got Faramir.
Really good because you could apply that to whoever is first player.
Oh man, do I want to? I do want this guy. I'll save my lore resource. All right, I'm feeling okay. I mean, I'm never going to turn it down. I don't know what I need anymore. Like an Errand Rider would be nice, but I pretty much have everything I need. So now it's just a matter of building up resources.
I'll take it this turn then. Another Welling Hall Preserver. Yeah, I'll pay that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's better than whatever I was going to draw.
Alrighty, so I'm going to get the Western Emmanuel, and you're going to get the Wooded Shoreline. And I'm going to use my effect.
I'm just going to go ahead and
knock out Langflood River. Although
I'm just going to go ahead and add that. So I've got 4, 7, 10. So I can do.
Furial's going to get rid of this.
10. And then I don't even need to quest successfully, do I?
You do not.
So I'll just break even.
Okay.
With 10.
Quest successfully. I discard one card and. What do you think?
Oh, so it's going to be the Fallen into Evil, or you could go 2 over and get rid of the Followed by Night. Although, you know what? Just do 1, and I'll toss that to Furial.
Okay.
Or you could do both, and I could look at the next card with Furial and decide.
Sure. Yeah, I forgot about. I'll get rid of them both. Okay, and then which one should I get rid of? We have 5 locations in play. They all require engagement to travel to, except for the Langflood, and it's going to come back.
So what I think I'm going to do is, well, Langflood River leaves play as an explored location. So you can throw it into the discard pile using your quest card effect and not have to deal with that. Unless I'm misreading it.
But the thing is, that's the only one we can travel to.
No, I can travel to the Wooded Shoreline by searching the encounter deck and discard pile for an enemy.
Forgot about that.
And then I shuffle the encounter deck.
Right.
Do we want to do that?
That's
or do we not want to do that?
Kind of crazy. It changes when that objective comes up. We're getting close. I kind of wouldn't mind one more turn, but it's kind of greedy, I know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're going bit by bit here, so, I mean, let's do that. I mean, I can kill whatever enemy I draw right now, and so that's nice. So why don't you knock out the Langflood River, and then I'll travel to the shoreline. I can get the enemy out of the discard pile. And I think I still have to shuffle the deck, but we'll have one
more card in the deck. Although it's really good to get a surge enemy out of the draw deck too.
Yeah, the only really enemy here is this Isengard tracker.
I recommend getting a surge enemy. You have to shuffle anyway, so.
Good idea. Urukai Captain, Isengard Tractor. Urukai Tracker, Surge, Toughness 1, Archery 1.
Get that guy.
Yeah, that's the one we want. Okay, I'm going to just lay him over here to the right. It does get pretty complicated.
You're gonna kill him. You can put him in your staging area if you.
And add it to the staging area to travel here. All right, so then we'll do Archery 1, which will be this.
Immediately healed.
Yep. And so then I can actually engage him optionally. Use Rohirrim and Aragorn, who has 4 attack, -1 defense to this guy. And so he's got 3 hit points and 1 toughness. And then he will be killed. I don't have to worry about a shadow card.
Sweet.
Aragorn is really good.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Did you shuffle the encounter deck?
I did. When I stopped looking at it, I closed and shuffled. Although you're welcome to shuffle it again, just if we'd like to be safe.
Super safe.
All right. And so, am I first player this round, or is that you?
Looks like you are.
Okay. So I have a choice here. I can save up for more tokens on Gondorian Fire, but I actually am going to put my guy into play as Sentinel Defender. I also have 2 feints in hand. Then I'm trying to decide. I can save for. I have 1 restricted slot left. So I can put my Warhorse on, which I think is what I'm going to do. Or I can wait and try to get my Glamdring drawn. I forgot I have this guy. Oh, the only one here is Sword that was broken. That's fine. And then I'll continue to save for Miner of the Iron Hills, and then I've got a sneak attack for an easy button. So I am good to pass over to you.
I'm going to do nothing, and then play my card again, and then Gilder's Council again, and then play Drinking Song to shuffle them all back in.
Do you want to draw a card?
Oh yeah, why don't I draw a card? See if I get anything interesting. Might as well play him since I have the resources.
You never have too much healing in this quest, that's for sure.
Alright, so I'm going to discard the Scroll of Isildur. Pull out this. The 3. Move to bottom of deck. And then during that same action window, I'm going to play Drinking Song.
That is a lot of ents.
It's a lot of ents. Frodo's intuition's not so good right now, but that's okay. And I have another scroll. I could play Farsighted again if we want. So we know
that's not bad.
We know that you're revealing a card, and I am not.
Yeah, so
we don't know
I'm going
to revealing.
In a quest. Oh, my threat suddenly is 41. When did that happen?
It seems like a lot.
So I guess we can't turtle for forever.
Probably should start moving. Although now we have no idea when Frodo's going to jump because we've shuffled.
So I'm at 12. Okay, so I'm good questing in for 12.
Okay, I'm just questing. I'll go for 2 over. Your card is
Either Moo, Doom 2, and Surge. I'm going to toss that with Furial.
okay.
All right. Welcome to the party, Urukai Captain.
So how much do you discard?
So 3, 6 against 12, and then 4
2.
here. So 2.
1. Oh, there it is. Take control of the first player token and the ring bearer. Attach the ring bearer to the ring bearer. For the rest of the game, you cannot lose control of the first player token.
So this is what we wanted. We'll see if we end up regretting it.
You can discard your enemy right now as well, because you quest successfully before you place progress.
But he's not engaged with me.
Oh, right. And I quested successfully, and I'll get rid of... We wouldn't have known, so I'm going to get rid of the Western Emin.
Okay.
So you need quest card 4.
Where's this Isengard tracker from?
I have no idea. I put him back in the deck. So there's your quest card.
1 additional encounter card. Womp, womp, womp.
Per player, so 3 total.
And we got to make 16 progress to win.
It would be nice. Where does Parth Galen come up? Let's add Parth Galen to the staging area. Okay, so that's in your staging area as well. I don't know what you want to do with your staging area. You want to use the main staging area for you? Seems like it'd be fine.
That's fine. Mine's going to be the busiest.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
But if we can find the seat of scene, we can get rid of a burden, right?
That would be nice.
So if we could do that before winning, that'd be great.
Does this Frodo's Choice go back into the encounter deck?
You attach it to the ring bearer.
Oh, you're right.
Now it's combat phase. I'll go ahead and go to the wooded shoreline. I think I can do that now. Pull out one of these trackers.
Okay. Do I want to go to Parth Galen now? I do. So I'll search the encounter deck for...
I take my archery 1. I draw a card for Pippin.
I think it's going to be this guy. Okay. So then I have to engage this guy naturally.
You're taking the archer? You're going to damage me? At this stage, it's only you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I would never harm you. I'm going to optionally engage this guy. I'm going to use Rohirrim and Aragorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to spend 1 off of fire, and that will kill him.
Nice.
And so then he is dead. And then I'm going to use the Warhorse to ready Aragorn. And then Sam sadly does not ready. Allies with fewer, because he does not have... My threat is higher than the Uruk-hai captains.
But didn't you...
Oh, but I did ready because of the other guy. Yeah, you are correct. And so then he gets plus another defense. And so 5, and then Sam is defending for 3. That is risky.
Scary. That's scary.
I don't think I'm going to do that. But yet allies can't defend. I am going to Mr. Underhill.
I'll defend with the Willing Hall Preserver. Nothing. 1 damage.
Move to the victory display. All right, and so then this guy needs 3, 5, 6, 7 to be defeated. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was trying to be all stylish, but I will have to use Aragorn. And so he is killed. Can you kill that guy, your Uruk-hai tracker?
I think I can. I only need 5, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I cannot.
What about this Airborne Hammersmith over to the right?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say, I was all piddling around. I could have used Aragorn's effect to pull a guy back with me, but...
Master of the Forge.
Okay, so that's relative unscathed-ness.
Pretty unscathed.
All right, so I guess I'm first player. I've got another fire.
Do you want our card?
Honestly, I probably should.
You got it.
Because I got to take 3 encounter cards here. Another
I
sneak
can
attack.
Farsight if you want.
So I'm at 42 threat. I need to put 16 progress on. Yeah, let's Farsight.
Okay. So I got to... Although I can't until my planning phase. Sorry.
Why not? You can.
How so?
Because you can't... Can't you take actions, just not...
I can, but I can't play the scroll.
Oh, the scroll. Okay, never mind. It's I thought it was in your hand. So... What do I want to do? Play another fire just in case we need it. It did come in handy last time. I'm trying to think, what attachments could I draw that would be helpful versus just using this guy for 3 willpower. I think I like 2 willpower from the Master of the Forge is better. So we'll keep him as it is. I will give a resource to Aragorn, unless you need it.
Nope.
And then I probably will go ahead and just play one of these Miners of the Iron Hills.
I think I'm going to play the Scroll of Isildur on Drinking Song to get a new hand.
That is unorthodox.
Play it. Discard it. Move it to bottom of the deck.
You're going to do it again, aren't you?
I haven't looked at my hand yet. I'm still moving this card. It's all the same stuff. I was just going to play Drinking Song again, I guess. I get to draw one more card to fill out the Drinking Song. Play this again. Then play Drinking Song again. And draw an
There we go.
card. There, now I'm set. I'll play Mithril Advice for 1. Now I have Farsighted.
Yeah, play it.
You okay with the threat?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to know what I'm up against. Oh, Seat of Seeing.
Seat of Seeing, great. So I can play my card again, but I think it affects me and not you. But that's unclear to me. But I could pull down this enemy to keep him away from you, and then you'd only be revealing 5 into your staging area.
The Isengard tracker?
Yeah. I can raise my threat by 3 and pull him down to me during your quest phase.
Yeah, so let's see. So I've got this, I've got the Langflood River, and I've got the Seat of Seeing. The Langflood River is annoying because...
I can nuke it, though.
Right, but I'm only going to be able to quest for 4 this phase, but I could do a lot.
Why for
So
4 of this phase? What?
because the Langflood River, when in the staging area, no more than 4 progress can be placed on this quest phase each round.
Well, by the time you place progress, that'll be gone.
How so?
Because I'll quest successfully, discard it, and then replace progress.
Okay. So even though progress is calculated with the 4 threat, you're saying,
Well,
then
it's
I'll be
not
able to travel
calculated.
to
It's
this.
only quest successfully or not, and then you calculate it, I think.
All right. Well, that's fine. So the Seed of Seeing is coming in, so that's great.
I won't take
So
the enemy
3,
if you can handle
7,
it, but the more progress we
8.
get down.
So I'm questing
Better.
for 8. And so then, or I have 8 threat, which I'm against, and then you will basically face the Western Immin Wheel.
Well, I was planning on playing Guildlord's Council, so that wouldn't have come out.
Okay, so then I get these other 3.
Although I don't know if I can defend against this Isengard track. Well, I can fatty him.
I can
I gaffer him.
Sentinel.
Haha.
Okay. Okay, so all I need to do is I'm questing against 5.
So I am going to use... Yeah, you're only questing against 5. Good meal to play.
So we can
Guildlord's
win, but we
Council.
don't want to win.
We
We
don't want
want
to
to go
win.
through Seed of Seeing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to actually...
So I need to
Oh,
quest
that's a
for
whiff.
8.
10 plus 5 is 21. Perfect. I'm going to end up putting 15 progress on the Ring Bearer sets out.
Nice. So you reveal this guy. I raise my threat to take him. And I still get to draw a card because he is... Well, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. Pippin.
It's like you better because you're planning to gaffer him.
Yeah.
I'll get a Langflood River and a Seed of Seeing.
You quest successfully. I quest successfully. I knock out your Langflood River.
Okay, and so then I'll place 15 progress on Ring Bearer sets out.
I'll place...
Do you end up discarding cards?
I don't think so. I guess so. Yeah, it says discard equal number. The counter deck instead. I don't know what it does at this point, but...
Well, we know that it's the Western Immin Wheel because of the
right.
Farsighted. So now we don't know that anymore. This goes to the victory display.
This will be a shadow card, but I'm going to use... Parth Galen's gone, right?
Yes.
Gaffer comes back to hand. He doesn't attack me. Archery 1. I can attack with a measly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That actually kills him. And then I will heal for... You look pretty good on damage. You want any healing?
I have 1 damage on Faramir, but I don't even know why.
You have some on Furial too.
Oh, I do. I guess that's right.
Go ahead and take 2 off Furial. And
okay.
The Wellinghall Preservers will heal themselves. I think I used this
All right.
roll. Do you want a card?
Sure. I think we're gonna win though.
Yeah.
So I'll take that card. Oh, another healer. And if I do you need a resource?
I don't think so. I could get tree bared out just for fun. So
I'll just put it to
I don't.
Aragorn just in case.
I could try for another Farsighted, or I could play Gildor's Council again.
So if I quest for 1, which really is 7, then we win.
But you get 3 cards, right?
I get 3 cards, but I have a lot of allies and I have Faramir. So I think the Farsighted would be the best
All right, then I'll search
because
for
I'm
it.
sure I can handle whatever it is if I know what it is.
There it is.
There it is. So doomed 1. Farsighted is so good.
Yeah, it is.
So good. All right, so I'm going to toss Growing Threat with Furial, and then I'm going to get Isengard Archer, which is 2 damage. Then I'll get the Uruk-hai Hunter, which is an attack. Then I'll get the Lying Flood River, which is fine. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to go to make 7. So I need to quest for 15. So let's see if I can do that first. So here's 5. 7, 8.
I'm doing another drinking song. And I got my Gildor's Council.
9, 10. 11, 12. And then this is going to give me +4. Great. I suppose you even could have just engaged them for me, but who needs that? Okay.
So I'm playing Gildor's Council just for kicks.
Okay.
So we're only going to see your 3 cards.
So I'm going to toss this Growing Threat with Furial. Isengard Archer enters the stage. Each player at the stage deals 2 damage to a character he controls. I'll put it on Furial. Then Uruk-hai Hunter enters. Choose a player to reveal an encounter card, or Uruk-hai Hunter makes an immediate attack against you. Oh, shoot. I miscalculated. But it's fine, because...
I can reveal that.
Well,
card. We know what it is.
I just didn't realize. Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, reveal that encounter card. And then I'll take this Uruk-hai Captain. And that's less threat than I calculated for, and so we're actually going to be ahead. And then we get to go through and get rid of one of these burdens.
Sweet. All right, what do you want to get rid of? Gandalf's delay or one of the treacheries?
I think that the surging treachery that makes all the enemies engaged with you and not in the staging area, and that has a shadow effect of an additional attack, I think that's the one.
Pursued by the enemy.
Because Gandalf's delay expires at a certain point, right?
No.
Or does it go all the way to Mount Doom?
All the way to Mount Doom.
We literally, we hold the grudge against Gandalf for 12. Now, do we earn ill fate in the other one, or?
Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think we earn them both, at least. I think it's only if they're attached to people. Where did the campaign card go? Look at all those. Do you know what happened to the campaign card?
I think I put it up in the quest deck.
Yeah. If fallen into evil is attached to hero, add him to the fallen. The first player chooses either followed by night or ill fate to be added to the campaign pool. Okay. So we basically have all these we can choose from to get rid of, not this one. We're going to have to take one of these two.
I think we should get rid of pursued by the enemy. And then I think we should take ill fate as our continuing burden.
Sounds good. We never had a
Fall by
character
night.
die this game or last. We did have one character die last game from the Balrog, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the enemy into play engage with you is just a game ending kind of a thing, or it can be.
That's not too bad. We got bugs, we got Gandalf's delay, we got overcome by grief and ill fate.
No, and then honestly, I hope that wasn't boring to watch because we just owned it. I'm not sure that we played the Guilders Council correctly in every case, but honestly, even if we had done it, because we were saying like I would reveal 3, you would reveal 0. Even if I revealed 2, you revealed 1, we still would have owned the quest. So I don't think it affected victory at all. I think it just affected the manner in which we were victorious.
Yep. I think we played it. Yeah, the Guilders Council is weird, but if I play it, it seems like it would affect me if we're split. And if I play it, I'm the last card, so one less implies don't reveal the last card. So I think that's legit reading of it.
No, I mean, I would agree. I mean, I was happy playing it that way, but I'm saying even if they were saying, oh, actually, because it says to a minimum of 1, you would still need to do your 1, and you could play it on me, say.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
We had enough control that we were way in control. Even with a bit of a shaky start, we just got a very enemy light start, which was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the Ent army, and we had everything we needed when we needed it.
The enemies hardly attacked us. That was crazy.
Yeah, I think I defended 1. Is that right?
I defended 1.
No, I didn't even defend him. I Mr. Underhilled him.
Oh, yeah, you just wrote here and everyone else?
And then I ended the game with 2 feints in hand, I think. So
you trackers suck.
Well, this is one that I think is sneaky hard, but it didn't. Maybe we're that good, Joe. Maybe we just are C-stand level over here. So what's next then? We have the Uruk-hai. So we're supposed to choose a captive, right?
All right. Both of us have to choose a captive.
Can you choose your messenger of the king?
I think so.
So then I'm choosing a captive, and then it's Fellowship Aragorn, so I'm going to have to change heroes.
That's right.
So I am unwilling to choose right this second. I think
fine.
I'll need to think about how to construct my deck.
Yeah. But yeah, we actually played 2 games tonight. Got another.
Oh man, it was fun.
Quest.
What won't be fun is getting out to take my kids to school, but I live in the moment. So thanks for making the time. It's been fun to get back questing, and hopefully everybody enjoyed watching your control deck do its thing.
And your deck do everything else. Thanks for watching. Good night.